Gamar Tov. For those of you whom I don't know, I'm Lizzy Markus, president of Park Avenue Synagogue, and standing next to me is one of my fabulous daughters, Lizzy Markus. I know it's a little confusing, but we are not sisters, despite popular belief. Atid, inspiring the future. Just 4 months ago, many of us came together using this theme to celebrate someone who has inspired so many, one who had and will continue to inspire me, to do more, to help others, to give back. I have also been fortunate enough to be inspired by the actions and philanthropic commitment of my parents. I was inspired on a UJA mission to Cuba, chaired by my mother. We were a group of 30 women who were supporting the small but thriving Cuban Jewish community, affecting change on site in the moment. I was inspired when serving on the board of the Samuel Field Y, now Common Point Queens, chaired by my father. Under his leadership, Common Point has become one of the biggest and most impactful nonprofits and human services organizations in all of New York City, meeting the needs of the community at all stages of life. I saw both of my parents take on a number of leadership positions at UJA and other Jewish organizations, which has encouraged me to do the same. It may even be the reason I seem to spend half of my waking hours in this building. So Luz, aside from fulfilling your obligation as a first daughter, what brings you here today?
Well, Mom, I wanted to speak a little about my involvement with UJA and what inspired me to give back. I've had the lucky opportunity to watch both you and Dad give of your time and support to UJA. Mom, during the year leading up to my bat mitzvah, you worked with UJA to plan a monthly program for me and my friends to learn more about the Holocaust, including having the chance to meet with the survivor in our home. And then there's Dad. Not only did I get to be there when Dad was honored by UJA's Investment Management Division and star in the video that evening, but I've also loved the time we have spent together directly helping people. Planting flowers at Henry Kaufman Campground, packing bags filled with supplies for families in crisis at the JCC, and being there with him for all that he does for JCCA, a UJA partner agency focusing on foster children, some of the most needy New Yorkers. Most recently, we've partnered together on the UJA PAC program, the Philanthropic and Advisory Council for Teens, which Dad co-chairs. As Teen PAC participants, we get the opportunity to form our own boards, mirroring that which you and Dad take part in. We build consensus, create a mission statement, hear from UJA's partner agencies, and then raise funds to be allocated to organizations in New York and around the world. My task force chose to support intergenerational communities of those affected by acts of past, present, and future anti-Semitism. We raised almost $40,000, which we chose to divide among self-help, Hayas, Duro, and the ADL. PACT has been a great opportunity for me to learn more about becoming a leader and a philanthropist, while also connecting to other New York Jewish teens. As the sessions went on, I saw my contributions and my opinions lead to decisions which brought about change.
Sometimes explaining what UJA does is overwhelming because they do so much. They're caring for Jews everywhere and New Yorkers of all backgrounds, ensuring that all live with dignity. UJA's work, which touches 4.5 million people every year in nearly 70 countries around the world, helps heal and strengthen in the very areas that Park Avenue Synagogue looks to focus on, including supporting those battling mental health issues, combating poverty, caring for older adults, responding to anti-Semitism and global crisis, strengthening Jewish life and community, and supporting Israel. UJA can be here today because they were here yesterday. Whether there is a crisis, a natural disaster, or an everyday need, UJA, through its network of agency partners, is ready to mobilize close to home and far away within days, hours, minutes. They are also here at Park Avenue Synagogue. The UJA PAS connection runs deep. This connection is evidenced by simply looking at our many shared leaders. Our UJA at PAS committee, chaired by Robin Kaplan and Rochelle Ludwig, puts our Jewish values into practice. UJA at PAS promotes Tikkun Olam, repairing the world, by sponsoring projects on Mitzvah Day, quick plug here, November 19th in this building, and coordinating a Chesed project for MLK Day. They further Tzionut, Zionism, by partnering with other Upper East Side institutions to host our Israeli shlicha, our emissary from Israel. They enrich our kehillah, our community, by supporting our social work efforts with Dorot, a UJA affiliate agency, and they contribute to our limud, our lifelong learning, by providing topical speakers for UJA Shabbat. Quick plug number 2, February 3rd, right here, and other events. One of the major tenets of Judaism and of Park Avenue Synagogue is tzedakah, our moral obligation to give. The sacred work of UJA cannot happen without the help of all of us. I have chosen to support the work of UJA through volunteer work and meaningful giving. I hope that you feel inspired to join my family in donating to UJA's Annual Appeal. To those who have already donated, Toda Rabah, thank you very much. To those who have yet to show your support this year, you can do so by giving online after the holiday. An email reminder will follow this week. Over the last few months, more than ever, people approach me asking what they can do, how they can go above and beyond their status quo, how they can be a mensch. Each of us may find our inspiration in different ways, yet we here are all blessed with the ability to live passion-filled Jewish lives and the opportunity to do more. I wish you all a meaningful and easy fast and a year filled with health and happiness. And selfishly, I also wish for a year with less teen drama, some new scripted television, which sounds like is going to be happening, a potential new puppy to cuddle, and a winning season in Queens. May we all be sealed in the book of life. Thank you, and Gemar Hatama Tova.